Are you feeling just a wee little bit stale in your journey? Then this video is for you. Welcome to No Excuses. My name is Mary Fran, and this channel is all about health, wellness, life, making me happy, healthy, and a more amazing person. And that does include a 150-pound weight loss journey. And I am about 90 pounds down. I still have a ways to go, but I am trucking it. And with that longevity comes that staleness that I'm talking about. You just feel like you've been doing it forever. It just goes on and on and on. And in a journey, we are all going to struggle at one time or another. I'll be the first to admit that lately I have been struggling. I've been struggling big time, and I am putting together today 5 tips to not be stale and to stop struggling. So, number 1, we are going to go back to the basics. As we're on a journey and as time goes, we try this and we try that and we add this and we take that away. And sometimes we forget the most basic, important elements in this journey. And what are those important elements? Water. You need to be drinking water. They say 64 ounces is the bare minimum you should be drinking. That's a lot of water. How many of you actually drink the water? You might have when you first started, but did that kind of fall away? The other thing is your basic nutritional needs. Our body needs certain types of nutrition to function properly, aka to lose weight. Our body needs to be functioning properly in order for us to be healthy and fit. And back to the basics, let's go back to that food pyramid that we all grew up with. It tells us 5 servings of fruit and vegetables a day. Do you get your 5 in? I hope so. I know I was struggling. And that was one of the habits that I actually just recently instituted back into my life. At least 5 a day. At least get my 64 ounces of water. I'm working on those small habits. And those small habits are coming from the recommended information that they give us. We all grew up with that food pyramid. It's there. There's merit in it. We need these things for our bodies to function. Go back to the basics. Number 2, I want you to remember the beginning of your journey. Remember that excitement. You were going to do it. You were on fire. You were full of energy and vibe, and you were going to do it. The best way to show this excitement is talking about when I joined Weight Watchers. And I was actually already losing weight, but I joined Weight Watchers and I went to my meeting and I came home with a bag. I had bought books and they gave me all the papers and the pamphlets, and I had sat through the beginning meeting and I was so excited. I got home and I sat down and I couldn't even wait to do anything. I grabbed the books and I started to read them, and I read through every word, and that wasn't enough. So I went online and I looked for more information, and then I looked for books, and I was so excited. I was constantly reading and I was constantly soaking in information. And over the years, I stopped soaking in that information. Oh, I've read it. I don't need that. And that brings to staleness, because even though you don't need it, sometimes you need to keep hearing it. I started looking at books and stuff, and I am so energized. The Atomic Habits book that I talked about recently is huge. It was a life changer for me. And it made me realize that I need to be diving into books that better me so that I can better myself. Be excited. Remember the beginning of the journey and do what you were doing at that point. Number 4, remember the why. Why did you start to lose weight in the first place? Was it to spend more time with your kids? Was it to go to a wedding and be thin? Was it like me, and my current why is to grow old and healthy with Jason? I don't want to be in a wheelchair. I want to be climbing mountains when I'm 80. You have to look at your whys, and your why may change. My why right now is totally different from when it was when I was 330 pounds. My life has changed drastically and my whys have changed. Yeah, sure, I still want to be thin and awesome looking, but that intrinsic why is totally different. Think about why you're doing this. You need to think about it and remember the reason you are doing this. Number 4 kind of goes hand in hand with number 2, and that is to research. Don't just start your journey and stay stagnant. Keep reading new things because you can always add a new little habit. You might read this book and it might talk about organic food, and you might be like, there's merit to that. And I just said that because I've been reading a Suzanne Somers book and she's preaching about organic food, which we actually already do. But if you don't do it, you might sit back and be like, you know what? That has merit. I might try that. And so you might add that habit in because this journey evolves. So continue doing your research. Continue getting new information. Keep soaking in as much as you can and implement that information. So like I said, kind of goes hand in hand with what I was talking about with the excitement and going back to the beginning of the journey. Number 5, inspiration. You are going to need to surround yourself with inspiration. That may be coming to a YouTube channel and seeing somebody else powering through. It might be going and reading a book. It might be having something that you want to wear when you're at your goal weight, hanging on your closet. For years, I kept a dress hanging on my closet door, and that dress is something that I wanted to wear when I got to my goal weight. You can see I shoved it in the corner here. I talked a couple days ago about this t-shirt that I'm working to earn through my 2021 miles. This is a motivator. It's an inspiration. It forces me to get on the bike because I want to wear this shirt and I want to wear it and have earned this shirt. So gather the inspiration wherever you can. For me, I love looking at before and after photos and looking at the story behind it. I love that. That actually inspires me because I'm like, hey, if they can do it, I can do it. So I'm actually going to give you a bonus thing to keep from getting stale and stagnant. And that, my friends, is to constantly remember that you are worth it. You are worth every ounce of energy it takes. You're worth every second of time. You're worth every little bit that it takes for you to make yourself the more amazing person. I hope these 5 hints help you to keep you from getting stagnant and stale. And if you already are a little bit stagnant, that it spurs you on to bring back that energy and that vibe to your journey. No excuses.